Good afternoon everybody and welcome back. Today's video is it was a bit of a surprise for me, to say the least. But if you remember I did a video on the Xtool S1 that I purchased. Absolutely brilliant machine, and I've got the D1. Brilliant machine. I can't fault them in any way whatsoever. I've now acquired I didn't know, but I've now acquired the Xtool F2, the dual laser. I haven't it isn't an unboxing as such, because I'm not a right lover of doing unboxings. There's enough of them on the chat on YouTube, but I thought with it being here I might as well just see what's in it. I've done a lot of research on it, and it seems to be quite a good sort of machine. I don't know until I use it myself, so it is a little bit of mixed up video today. I've got the three parts with it. I've got the F2 laser unit itself, I've got the sliding table, and I've got the I don't need another one, RA3 Rotary. Apparently it came as a package deal, so I've got a new RA2 that's for the S1 that came with it, and I purchased that, so that came with the package deal. The RA3, as I say, came, I believe, as a package deal. I purchased the RA2 for the D1, and I mean, I've used it lots and lots of time. It's faultless, but I can't use that on the S1 because I don't have the lead. So I've emailed Xtool and asked them to let me know. It's out of stock at the moment. I've asked them to let me know when it comes back in stock, and I'll purchase them. Only £3 something, yet they're selling them on eBay for £8 something. Well, I'm not on that ball game of just because I need the lead. I'll wait till the lead comes in stock and they notify me and I purchase one. Now the only thing I did once I found out about this is I went online and I've purchased the offline screen, because you know me with offline controllers. I just love them. But I've purchased a screen, and it's apparently the screen is for the F1 Ultra, but it does fit the F2. I did a bit of research for it and I thought, blow it, I'm gonna get that. So that's the addition from me. I'm quite excited to see it really, and unfortunately it's come, whether it was linked or whether somebody passed a comment on that from me that, anyway, it's up in the air. But I've been asked to do a lot of tumblers for some football teams, an awful lot, and yes, I can use the S1, there's not a problem, but also the F2 does it as well. So I thought there's no better time, it'll do it, set it up for both, and with the offline screen it's just repeating it. So yeah, it's up in the air. You'll see in a moment. I'll show you. I don't know what's in the boxes or what it comes with. I've seen lots of unboxings, but it's never the same when you're doing it yourself, is it? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna enjoy this. So right, I'll take you over and I'm gonna unbox the F2 first, so we'll go from there. Right, here we are. This is the unit. I have taped it, make sure, you know, cut through the tape to make sure there's something in the box, not a couple of bricks. But it was delivered quite well, and I believe it came from Amazon. So I am, as I said, chuffed to bits really. I've got my 360 working, so, and I'm still getting used to that. It's an excellent camera, and I find I have to use their software on my computer when I'm editing, not editing but taking the files into my editing program. So just bear with me. I will be putting bit snippets in. If you see out that needs adjusting, please add it in the comments. Right, let's have a look. It is, as you can see, it's a large box for what's inside really, but it's well packaged, as you get with Xtool. It all comes with the black foam, and it's, you know, the S1, it came with securing straps in a bag, surrounded by the foam. So and I had some bit of damage to the boxes on that one, the S1. There was nothing inside because of how it was packaged. So that's customer care, is that. So, but yeah, we've got a quick start guide and a safety instructions. Well, we all know about lasers and safety. Never leave them unattended and always wear eye protection. So I'll put that over there. Take this out. Black foam again, as you can see. Sometimes I use that for my toolboxes and put tools in. Just cut them and place them in the drawers. See what this is. Some power brick. And they're always pretty good power bricks from the Xtool range. Leave that up there. See what's in here. Oh, oops. And that is the extraction hose. I've seen it on the videos for the unboxings, and I believe that's a little bit of grease comes in with there. And I bet somewhere in here is the little toolbox as well. Oh, the famous little Allen key screwdriver. They're quite good actually. See what's in here. Hope you can see that. Yeah, I'm watching two camera screens, so it's a bit till I get used to it. Oh, that's a power cable. That'd be for the power brick. Put that up there. And this will be, let's have a look. Oh. Yeah, this is the little metal plate that goes on the base if you're cutting. I don't know if you can see that. And some little bits of materials, samples. And that's it. Get rid of the box. This is the unit. Comes in a nice bag, so it'll be placed back over. Rather small, but for a dual laser, I believe it's 15 watts diode blue, and it's a 5 watt infrared, so which will come in useful. It's taped up, it's got all the ports on it, switches, and it has, which comes with most of the Xtool, is the key, USB key. If you don't have that, it won't operate. Let's pull some of the tape off. I like this bit. I don't straight away destroy the tape, because if this doesn't, or it has a fault, you can package it back up. I always keep the packaging for at least 2 or 3 days. Let's see what's inside. There'll be something. You can bet. Do it round this way so you can all see. Oh, piece of material. Yeah. One base plate. And that's it. Just have a look inside because this is fastened to something. Yep. And it comes with a lens cap, which is, I didn't expect that, but I'm sure I'll leave the tag on so you know what it's there for. Be careful because when I undid this, I didn't realise it actually just pulled off. And you can unscrew the lens to actually clean it, but it started to unscrew, so pop that back on for the time being. So that's the unit, and then that's just your squaring up jig. They do tell you that to keep these, the plastic where it slides, that's it's got grease on now. It's put a bit of grease in so that it doesn't stick. Yeah, it's quite a well made, and it isn't light for what it is. We shall see while we're using it. But there we go. And have a look more what's in the box. That's some more material on that. You get quite a bit of plywood and some acrylic and some metal, like a dog tag, in there. That's your, so pop that in there and go in with that. This is for cutting on, and apparently they advise you to have the fins running towards the back, because if you do it the other way, like so, what happens is it traps the actual vapours. It takes it longer for it to extract it, so you put it like that, and that will allow it to draw it out even. Yeah, so that's that. Let's have a look at what else we've got. And what I do is always look at your instructions to see and check off what's in the box. Okay, so we've got the unit, we've got the pipe extraction, we've got the base plate, we've got the slatted panel, we've got the corner bracket for the base plate, power brick, we've got the power brick cable, we've got a USB cable, we've got some grease, we've got the key, we've got the screwdriver, lint-free cloth somewhere, but that'll be in one of them. Material pack, quick start guide and safety instructions. And what surprises me with this unit is because you can work with this screen up, this protective screen, especially when you're using the Rotary, is that they have not included a pair of safety goggles. That, to me, for what they cost, is a definite no-no. I haven't come across any. Whether there's something in the other boxes like comes with the RO3, I don't know, but that unit should have a pair of safety goggles with it, because you won't always be using it down fully. So that's the point. And it just gives you a basic setup, what each port is for and the lens, how it comes off, and yeah, so everything's here. But that surprising me, that no safety goggles. And I shall go get the, well, that's the sort of unboxing of the F2. I'll go through it once I start using it, because you know, I'm still getting used to the S1, so the F2 is going to be no different. I've done a few little jobs on it. Right, here we have the RO3, which I will do after the table, the sliding table. Right, and move the angle of the 360 now, just see if this is any better. Right, this is a sliding table. It enables you, it increases your work surface, I believe, to about 400 millimeters, so 40 centimeters. This is instruction book, well packaged again. And this comes nicely wrapped, and you can tell by now, I do believe on Amazon I have seen this, and you can purchase this at £149. I've seen it the cheapest, and for £149 that is quite well made. I think that is, for the money, I think that is well worth it. You get an assortment of different clamps, measures, they slide in there, I believe. Can you see that, everybody? Let's have a look. You can see that slides on there. You can put it that way, or you can have it that way. I like millimeters, so I shall leave it at that one. These are, I believe, hold downs in some ways. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's there. There's 4 of those. There is a little Allen key screwdriver. There's a cable. Oh, there's another. So we've got 2 side ones and 2 other ones, 3 other types. So yeah, there's plenty, and they're quite well made of these. That's it, no more. So yeah, so that's the sliding table. You can hear it's quite well made and smooth. It's as you would expect from Xtool. So right, let's, I'm not going to secure it in. Let me just take this off and I'll pop this on. You put it up to the first lines, I believe. And once you put it up to the first lines there, then you move it all to one side. There's a securing screw. One that side, one that side. That's how you install that. That I do know. So that's all the parts that come with that. Okay, now still no safety goggles, which quite annoys me really, that none came with that. Let's have a look in this. This is the R03. Don't know what's different with this one, but this comes in a nice little case. I think this is quite magnetic, so you keep it in here. The magnets on the corners. Safety instructions. Right, now this I do like. That lifts off. That'll sit in there, and you can see how everything neatly packed. These are the jaws for different things. Spirit level, flexible tape measure to measure the diameter of items. That's got magnets in. Don't know what that's for until the company use it. The rollers system. This is the unit, and the difference with the R03 is one of the units is when you have a tumbler and it's gone off at a different angle. What I've had to do, I've ordered something for my R02 actually, and it's aluminium hook, and it goes on one end and you adjust it up and it lifts the tumbler up until you've got it level, obviously using your spirit level. But this as a feature, you can actually lock it in what position you want, which is it's quite a good idea actually. And they are, if you look at the price of the R02s and the R03s, this is slightly dearer. So, and then you've got the unit that would obviously fit into, and then you'd onto your base plate, which is there. I mean, look at everything's so well made and manufactured. I know they're not the cheapest of items, anything you purchase from Xtool, but when you come to look at the finish and the machining quality, that's what you're paying for. Yeah, there's all sorts of little bits and bats, of which there's a chuck. If you look at the RA2, it's a different chuck that has a key, a chuck key. This doesn't. Looks quite well made though. And you've got some more little bits and bats in here. Let's have a look. Cable, and this is the opposite to the chuck support. You're quite well made again. Adjusts up and down. Everything. You've no need to argue with the quality of Xtool. Yeah, so that's all what comes with the package. And if you to purchase R03 on its own, it would cost you around about 319 thereabouts. But that comes in its own little case, which is a nice little touch. They should have done this for the, because you can just put on RA3 and same store your, if they'd have done a case like this for the RA2. There we go. So that's the F2 dual laser unboxed. Sometimes I do a little bit of an unboxing just to show my subscribers and that, and my viewers, what exactly has come and how it's come. It's come well packaged, as Xtool always does, and it's come with, and you know, I still can't believe that this sliding table is only £159. That unit there is 319, and yet that is so accurate and well made, and it's only 149. I've seen cheapest. Yeah. So there you go. Right, that's the ending to this video. Please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, it does help my channel. I'm not a big mover like some of them, you know, thousands of views each day. I'm specific. I just like to find that it's helping people out there, and it's at 71 years of age, and that's what I am. It keeps that grey matter turning over and working hard, operating all these. And it's something that I feel as you get older you need to take something on board that keeps you busy, and this does keep me busy, and I love it, every bit of it. There's nothing I don't like about it. I like my motorcycle, I like the workshop, I like everything that I have. And even when it comes to editing, sometimes when it's editing, you know, I'm no expert on anything that I do. Only the thing that I'm fully trained at is a wood machinist, which, you know, apprentice trained, so I know that inside and out. And so, but all this I have to learn it, and I get a lot of help from YouTube and from forums and what I'm on. If you put a question on, there's always somebody who'll answer you, and that's what I do. I help people with what I know and what I've learned. But I've got to look out for the video that should be coming up. Look out for it, because somebody asked me the other day, a friend that I sharpen saw blades for, he came and said, I know you do 3D printing, and I know you do various things. He said, but, and he must make a lot of profile items. He's got a bit of a joiner shop, and he's like me. He's retired, but he's into whatever he's into, and he wanted some sanding blocks. Now he couldn't get what he wanted. He could, but they were expensive, and he wanted I think it's a 67mm sanding block, and 25mm and 100mm. Now he has the pull-out rolls of emery cloth and various sandpapers and what have you, finishing papers, and the 25mm, he had a block of 25mm wood, and he used that. He said, but it's pain you get, it just don't feel right. So he said, can you come up with anything that will help me? I said, yeah, not a problem. So I've made him some quick install sanding blocks. They're angular, so, and it fits it, and I've made myself a set and I made him a set, and he's got them. The only set one I haven't done is the 100mm one, because I have no cause for that. I have some really good quality 100mm ones. So these are hand sanding blocks, 3D printed, and the work a treat. So watch out for that video, it's coming up. If I can get it done this week and get it on, I'll try and get it on for next weekend, but just keep it out, so click that notification. And when you've got a 3D printer in the workshop, you can make a jig. I've got a couple of jigs in mind for this, and you just design them and 3D print them yourself. For a bit of plastic, and I've done loads of things in the workshop here, as you well know with the videos, and I've made little jigs for drawing and all sorts of stuff, and holding things in place while yeah, so a host of jigs you can make with a 3D printer. So that's it for this little video. It's just to show you what's turned up, and I'm over the moon with it. It's something that I've got quite a few projects to do it. The tumblers will assist me using it on there, because I've got quite they haven't come yet, but I think I've got 8 large boxes coming with tumblers in. We shall see. Okay, thumbs up, like and subscribe, and as I say at the end of every video, you be safe, you be careful, and bye for now. Bye.